guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've just got my 10-minute makeup look. So I work in a cafe restaurant, so this is what I will normally do just to go to work, because usually I'll take a while getting out of bed, or I'll take ages just eating breakfast because I'm lazy in the morning and I just don't want to move. So I found out a way to just like slap on as much makeup as I can in 10 minutes and get out the door. So this is what I normally do. This is just like my go-to no makeup kind of look. So yeah, if you'd like to see my 10-minute makeup routine, then just keep watching. So what I do for my base for my work makeup will depend on how good my skin is at the moment and how many breakouts I have. But I'm just going to start off with my Too Faced Hangover Primer. And I'm just putting this all over my face. I haven't moisturized yet, so this is going to double up as a moisturizer for me. And then I'm just going in with my NYX Photo Loving Primer just in the center of my face. So today my skin is pretty good. I've got a few marks, but these are just from leftover breakouts. They're not even active breakouts. So I don't need much coverage today. So I'm going to mix my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation with my Lush Cosmetic Lab moisturizer. So I'm just putting this much foundation on my hand. This is probably about a pump and a half, but I'm not really sure because it doesn't have a pump with it. And I'm just mixing about equal parts of the moisturizer. So the reason I used the Hangover Primer today and I didn't moisturize is because if I do moisturize and then mix my foundation with moisturizer, it'll end up making me super greasy throughout the day. But I still need a tiny bit of moisture before I go in with this, or it'll just apply a bit patchy. So I'm just popping this all over my face. So this foundation is a tiny bit too dark for me. So I don't often use this one by itself, but because I'm mixing it with moisturizer, it won't be as pigmented. So it should be alright, but when I'm doing my work makeup, I don't really care about if it matches my neck. Like, I'll just bronze up my neck a little bit if it's noticeably darker, but I don't really care that much about my face matching my body. I'm wearing a uniform anyway, which is like a t-shirt, so it's not like it'll be super noticeable. So on days when my skin is a bit worse, I will just go in with straight foundation. I don't own any BB creams, or I would probably just go in with that, but I would just go in with normal foundation. I would probably just do my base the way that I normally do my base, like on a regular day when I'm wearing more makeup. And then I'm just taking my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer to spot conceal these areas where I've got some leftover scarring. I'm not going to bother concealing all of the faint scarring that I've got, like on this cheek. I might just press what's left on my beauty blender over there, but I'm just covering all of these like noticeable red marks. And some days I won't even bother doing this. I'll just do a light wash of foundation and just leave it at that, because I'm just going to work. I don't really care if some of my acne is showing through. So I'm just going to lightly cream contour with my Anastasia Stick Foundation. This one is in the shade Fawn. I find that cream contouring is way easier with these. I can just do this, blend it in, and it's all done. And I won't do this every day. I'll just do it on days where I remember to do it before I set my face, because I always just go on autopilot and set my face. But if I feel like I've got an extra minute or two to spare, then I'll just go in with this because it's just really easy. And I'm just concealing under my eyes and on my eyelids with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And then I am just setting my whole face with my Face of Australia translucent powder. Next I'm just taking my Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up a little. Because I already cream contoured, I don't need to do too much. I'll just go in with my bronzer, bronze up the outside of my face pretty much. But if I haven't done the cream contour, I'll just go a little more defined with it. So that foundation has oxidized a little bit, so my face is a little bit darker than my chest, so I'm just going to go in with this bronzer and just bronze that up a little bit so that it all matches. For my contour and blush and highlight and all that, it's pretty much the same as I normally do my makeup because, I don't know, I just like how that looks on my face. So I pretty much just grab whatever blush I pick up first in my drawer. So I'm just taking my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Unstoppable. So for my highlight, I'm taking my Mary Luminizer by The Balm. For my highlight for work, I want to be like a little bit luminous because that kind of like distracts from the fact that my skin isn't looking perfect. But I also don't want it to be like an intense highlight or anything that's super glittery. So I usually just go with Mary Lou because it is a nice, subtle and natural looking highlight. So next is my brows. I've just zoomed you in a little. So for my brows, I used to use the Anastasia brow definers all the time, or a brow wiz, because they're really easy to use. But with them I can't get a clean tail, and so I need to go in with concealer or something. So lately I've just been using my Ebony brow powder. So what I usually do is I just go into the tail, because my brows are quite short and they're pretty sparse in the tail. So that's where I need to fill them in most. So once they're filled in the way that I like them, I then just drag any extra product that is left on my brush through the rest of my brows. And that's it. And then I'm just going in with some brow gel. I will always go in with a tinted brow gel because I haven't put too much on my brows and sometimes there can still be foundation in them. So I'm just using my Essence Make Me Brow. And for my eyes, I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender with the product that's just left on it, just to prime them a little. I'm just setting that down with some face powder. And then all I do is I take the same bronzer that I used on the rest of my face, and I'm just going to run this through my crease. Sometimes I'll take a blush, like the blush that I used on my cheeks today, because it's a pretty neutral blush. Depends on whether or not I just want like a natural crease or a slightly more warm crease. It looks like I've actually put effort into my eyeshadow. And then I'm going in with my Colourpop shadow in the shade Amaze, and I'm just packing that onto my lid. This shadow is just, like, I always get compliments when I wear this shadow. Like, even if it's just this, I will always get people telling me how nice my eye makeup is, and it's literally just a bronzer and one shadow. So I'll pretty much always go in with that shadow or a similar one. I've got like Colourpop's Birthday Girl, like any Colourpop shimmery shadow, I'll just go in with that because it just makes it look like I've put so much more effort into my makeup than I really have. And I'll just go back in with the brush that I had the bronzer on and just blend that a little. I'm just going to set my face with my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. If I'm going to use setting spray, I always do this before mascara because otherwise it makes the mascara run and smudge everywhere. So for mascara, I'll pretty much just use whatever I pick up first. Today I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because I do have a little bit of time, but usually I'll just go with my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes because that one is a lot less of a hassle to use than this one. So I can just put it on and go, whereas the Better Than Sex, I kind of need to build it up and work it into my lashes a little. So I don't usually choose this for work days, even though it makes my lashes look the best without falsies. And then for my lips, if I've gone a little more full coverage with the foundation, or I've put a little more time into my brows and eye makeup and it actually looks like I'm wearing more makeup than this, then I'll go in with a liquid lipstick, usually either Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin or Anastasia Beverly Hills Crush. But if I'm just wearing this amount of makeup and it looks relatively natural, then I'll just go in with my Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the shade Chihuahua. I love this lipstick because it's a traditional lipstick. It's kind of on the glossy side. I would say it's like a satin cream finish, but that means that I can like rub my lips together. I don't have to worry about my lipstick going super flaky or anything, and I can easily reapply it. but also once the gloss wears away, it just stains my lips a little, so I don't have to worry about reapplying it if I don't want to. It does last pretty much all day. So that is all I do. I know that it might seem like there's a lot of steps and I do quite a lot considering this is just my 10-minute makeup, but I have got this down to a science when I'm doing it in the morning. I'm running late a lot of the time, so I've just found a way to do it really quickly and just get it on and get out the door. So let me know down below how long you take if you're just like getting makeup on your face and leaving the house. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, then feel free to do that while you're at it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.